Be'ezrat Hashem, this Shabbat is called Shabbat Chazon. Shabbat Chazon is always the Shabbat before Tisha B'Av. This year, it's a little bit special because Tisha B'Av falls on a Saturday night. And let's explain. As you know, the laws of Tisha B'Av are laws of Lavdi, Lo Aninu Alechem, of mourners. You see, the mourners, they don't take showers. So during the Shavua Shechal Bo Tisha B'Av, during Tisha B'Av, we don't take a shower. The mourners are not allowed to wear shoes made out of leather. So during Tisha B'Av, we cannot wear leather shoes. The mourners sit on the floor. They cannot sit on a high chair. So on Tisha B'Av, we sit in the beginning of the day on low chairs, right? And so on and so forth. The laws of mourning are the laws of Tisha B'Av because we are mourning the destruction of Bet HaMikdash. Now, just before starting the fast of Tisha B'Av, there is a Seudah, there's a meal which we call Seudah Mafseket. This Seudah is just to give us a little bit of koach, a little bit of force to start the fast. So what do? We are not supposed to eat something of pleasure, something that's very a delicatessen, right? What do we eat? A soup of lentils, bread, and a little bit of water. Some eat egg, bread, and a little bit of water, right? That when it falls in the middle of the week, when Tisha B'Av falls in the middle of the week. But now, Tisha B'Av over here falls on a Saturday night, right? Tisha B'Av is compared to Kippur in the rigorous points of the fast, which means other fasts, Shva Asar B'Tammuz, Tzom Gedalia, Ta'anit Esther, all those fasts, they start in the morning only. But Yom Kippurim and Tisha B'Av start the night before, but before the nightfall, when it's still day. So it's around 10 to 15 minutes before the sun sets. Now, since it's Shabbat, as you know, Shabbat overcomes any type of occasion, which means even mourners, Lo Alenu Lo Alechem, when they go to the synagogue on Shabbat, they have to change their clothes. They have to wear the Shabbat clothes. The only thing, they cannot take a shower, right, on the first Shabbat. But they change their clothes, they sit on the table, they eat, right? Some don't eat meat, don't drink wine on that Shabbat. But Shabbat overcomes everything. Therefore, on Shabbat, you cannot show any signs of mourners, right? Therefore, Seudah Shilishit, which is supposed to be Seudah Mafseket, and which is supposed to be only a soup of lentils or an egg, can be like the Shulchan Aruch says, Keseudat Shlomo HaMelech B'Shato. You could eat as much as you want, whatever you want, including meat and even drinking wine. So just opposite, it's a mitzvah to eat good, so you can be strong to be fasting a whole day of Tisha B'Av. Therefore, Seudah Shlishit is going to be made home. Mincha is going to be earlier. People go back home. They eat Seudah Shlishit, and then they stop around 8:15, just before the sun sets. Now, Shabbat is not over. It's still day, and we have to wait for the end of Shabbat. As Shabbat comes out, we say the next phrase, Baruch Amavdil ben Kodesh Lechol. We don't say with the bracha Baruch Atah Hashem. We say just Baruch Amavdil ben Kodesh Lechol. Once we said that, it's like a form of Avdalah. We cannot do Avdalah because we cannot drink the wine. We're not allowed to eat already and drink since before the sunset. Therefore, the Avdalah is going to be recited on Sunday night. So all we have to say is Baruch Amavdil ben Kodesh Lechol on the time that Shabbat came out. We change our clothes of Shabbat. We wear regular clothes. We change our shoes into non-leather shoes, right? And we go to the synagogue. You can take your car if you live far, and you go to the synagogue to pray Arvit and to say the lamentations of Echa. In the synagogue, the only thing of Avdalah we're going to do is to say a blessing over a candle. Baruch Atah Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam boreh meoreh ha'esh. Ladies that stay home, for the Sephardi ladies, they can say also the bracha to themselves, Baruch Atah Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam boreh meoreh ha'esh. Ashkenaz ladies do not recite this bracha, therefore they would say only Baruch boreh meoreh ha'esh. And then you go and you pray Arvit, and you do Kinot Tovecha, and then the fast is till the next day. So to tell you, This Shabbat is very special. Shabbat Chazon. The Shabbat that you don't show signs of mourning. So hopefully, this Shabbat, hopefully Mashiach comes, Motzei Shabbat, when we're supposed to start the fast of Tisha B'Av, and brings us Beit HaMikdash, and Be'at Hashem, all the Yidden, all the Jews should return to Yerushalayim b'mera b'menu, Baruch Adonai le'olam, Amen v'Amen.